Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Wilsonville, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, July 31st. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. So last week in Wilsonville, I show we had 10 properties come on the market, which you can kind of see is up a couple from the week prior and kind of in line with where it's been over the past 6 weeks. Ended the week with 48 homes in total on the market. You can certainly see that's been increasing over this past 6 weeks from 30 up to 48. The median list price and the days on market for those active listings, you can kind of see what's happened with that. Actually hit a high of 730 2 weeks ago. This last week dropped down to 689, which was a low for the 6 weeks here. And then days on market's been growing over the past 5 weeks or so, a low of 11, and it's increased up to 23 as of this last week. So homes are definitely kind of hanging on the market longer than they have in quite some time. Moving on to pending listings. Last week in Wilsonville, I showed we had 4 homes go pending. Matches kind of a low for the weekly number over this past 6 weeks. And ended the week with 43 homes in total in pending status, which you can kind of see is down from the prior 3 weeks. The median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see we've been on an upward swing over this past 5 weeks here. Ended at 731 this last week, which was a high, up from 680 the week prior. And then days on market has been increasing for the pendings as well, hitting 17 days this last week. So homes that have been going into contract have certainly kind of been hanging around a little longer on the market than they once were as well. And then finally, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put all this together, I show we had 7 homes go from pending to sold this last week in Wilsonville. And you can kind of see that it's really super low here for a few weeks here. About a month ago, it's been gaining a little bit of momentum again, but it's really brought down the monthly numbers. When I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity, I only show 18 homes close, which is down more than half from the 44 when we started the period here. So definitely a decline in the number of sold listings. Median price and days on market for those solds, that's been coming down as well. Had a high of 650 5 weeks ago, and hit 582 this last week. So we got below 600 for the median sold price. And then the days on market, except for 1 week here at 8, it's been at 5 for the rest of the time. So pretty consistent there. And then lastly, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So you can definitely kind of see the kind of the dynamic between higher supply and lower sales here. So just below 3 weeks of inventory 6 weeks ago, and that's continued to climb this last week, just short of 11 weeks of inventory. So getting close to almost 3 months of inventory. You know, at that level, I would say we're kind of more in certainly a balanced market environment as opposed to this seller's market we've been in for quite some time now. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, that has started to go down here a bit as well. You know, it'd been between 102 to 103% for the most part over the prior 5 weeks. Dipped down below 102 this last week at 101.6. So, you know, homes in general that have been selling have still been going above the asking price, but not quite as high as they once were. So definitely reflective of kind of a slowing and shifting market for sure over this past 6 weeks. So I hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to earn your business and help you move through life. So just give me a call back at 503-680-2065. I'd be happy to talk about what's happening in the market with you or answer any questions that you have and see if I could be a good fit for you. So as always, I thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and you have a great day.